Hello? I made it for my birthday a while ago, and the theme was dogs. I'm not the world's most skillful model maker or sculptor, but I hope I've got ideas. If it's someone young and beautiful, I'll probably do a lot of sanding and, try and accentuate the fact that they're young and beautiful. And if they're old and wrinkly, I will use a lot of dentist tools to sculpt the head and make creases and probably put a little bit of dark into the creases to increase the feeling of the wrinkliness. I don't like drawing on expensive paper. I'll draw on cheap paper and use cheap materials, and then I'm free to do what I like, and it doesn't really matter if it goes wrong, so I can take more risks. There's a website called It's Nice That. They describe my work as satirical sculpture. Got a job in a publisher's, which was fine for a bit, but got a bit dull. Sometimes having a dull job is the best thing you can do when you're young, because it spurs you on. You never want to do that again. I was making no impression on anyone, not interesting anyone in what I was doing. And that's really important to me, that people were engaged in what I do. I gave up the publishing job and then got a job somewhere called Spitting Image. And that gave me the idea that you can work and have fun. Every new head that I make is a challenge and a doubt. I never know how it's going to turn up or whether it's going to work at all. So each time it's an experiment, really. Bit peachy. That could be the title. It's a kind of angsty urge that I've got to prove myself, to challenge myself, and to kind of move forward. I think that's almost the fundamental need, which is the desire to express yourself and be an artist. I did that head of Putin because I thought it was interesting it'd be a really interesting series to do, young dictators, because you look at the boy and think, what have they become? And can you see a little glint in their eye? You can't help but look at a face or a portrait or a character and, wonder what their visual signals give you as to what sort of person they are. I am doing Mark Zuckerberg. He's a great sort of person for someone like me to do, because he's extremely powerful, but you wouldn't necessarily know it looking at him. He doesn't have the trappings of power. He has, his famous grey t-shirt and a slightly pudgy sort of face, but he's got a stare. He's going to be really fun to do, and I'm trying this new material out, which is kind of a bit porridgey, and I think that's going to rather suit his complexion. Somebody came in the other day and said, "Oh, it's the Wilfred Wood Museum," which, hopefully it's a working museum, but it's very dear to my heart. My work is my children. I haven't got any children, so my work's my children. It's, a delight when it goes well and very painful when it flops.